Hello everyone, my name is Marek Rudak. I'm a love proficiency coach. Thank you so much for being here in my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here. My goal with these videos is to ignite men's hearts to be an asset in personal and professional relationships. And today what I'd like to do is I'd like to talk about the practical side of an article that is linked right below called Logic Failures That Lead to Success. And boy, do I have a practical example from my own life. As you guys know, I'm an entrepreneur, and when it comes to entrepreneurs, there's a lot of ups and downs, and typically at the beginning, there's a lot of downs. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, I'm sure you can relate to the moments in your life when things turn bad. And the thing that sucks the most about those events is that it's not usually one thing, it's when it rains, it pours. And so that's how it was for me. Another interesting thing about those highly negative emotional events is that it's typically something small, very, very small, that broke the camel's back, the straw that broke the camel back. And in my case, you'll never guess what it was. It was me knocking over a solar powered lamp in my front yard as I was backing out from the garage. I was like, oh man, I can't even back out right. And it just killed me that even something as basic as backing out, I mean, that lamp was way off to the side. It wasn't even close, and I still knocked it off. I was like, oh man, it's not like I drank or anything like that. But the good thing is that I realized that I am going through some stuff, and the best thing to do is to hold on to these feelings a little bit longer, rumble with them within me, and not let them affect my relationships. And that came especially useful when I called my actually when my best friend called me. And typically when somebody calls me or asks me how I'm doing, I intentionally say, "I'm fantastic," just to get that energy flowing, and then just to recognize the blessings in my life, and focus my mind on the positive. But in this case, even I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I said, oh man, I'm doing okay. And the whole conversation, it was kind of off, and so it was over. And then when it was over, I was like, man, why didn't my friend recognize that I was struggling? Why didn't he try to help me out? And that kind of made me even more down. And that was my low point. And by that time, I knew that I need to do something about this. I need to start going up, start rebounding. So the first thing I did is I talked to my wife, and I said, baby, this is really embarrassing, but on my way out this morning, I knocked out one of the lamps. I'm really, really sorry. And guess what? She was like, man, thank you so much for telling me this, because now I feel so much better about these other times when I damaged my car on my way out. I mean, my wife damaged her car so many times that she doesn't even park inside of the garage anymore. She just parks on the street. And that was the turning point. That conversation sparked my comeback. And as of now, this past weekend, it was our 1 year anniversary, where we planned to go to Galveston, go to the Moody Gardens, and I was this close from canceling. But after that conversation, I was sure that let's go, let's do it. And sure enough, as we walked to the park and enjoyed the amenities, actually was the aquarium, I just felt better and better. Then on Monday, when I went for a run, especially as I was running, I don't know if it was the physical effort, but my thoughts went back to my friend, and I was like, man, why doesn't he have my back? All these thoughts just kept feeding on each other. And then I thought, no, stop. The best thing to do is to talk about it. So I called him, and guess what? I found out yet again that people cannot read your mind. But it was interesting enough that all I had to tell him is like how I felt, and he explained to me that this is not how you perceive things, and boom, we're back to BFFs all over again. And it was a 10-minute conversation. So what am I saying, my friends? What I'm saying is that we all are going through hard times, and it's something that probably is triggered by true events in our life. But we do have a choice into how to respond. And what I've learned through many scars is that the best thing to do is not react in a moment. But at the same time, you don't want to stuff these emotions down. So what's the best thing? Is give yourself an hour or two, but no more than a day, and start opening up to people. For me, it started with me opening up to my wife about me running over the lamp, and that was the beginning of the comeback. And now, as you can see, I'm doing fantastic. So my friends, please try that out. And if it's something that is that intrigues you, but you're not quite sure how to execute, well, that's what coaches are for. Please visit cs1mindset.com, fill out a form, and we'll have a free consultation. I can help you understand how coaching could help you in turning those logical failures, going back to the article, into successes by igniting your heart to be an asset in personal and professional relationships. So until next time, God bless and talk to you soon.